Hello everyone. Let's have a look at the enlisted events. We see here a standard reinforcements received. They're almost the same every 1 or 2 months, and you gotta get 20,000 battle points to unlock each stage. And if there's several stages, you typically get a squad, and the whole event usually has 1 or 2 squads. And they're quite good, and for me they're a reason to play. So I don't have much time to game, but I found a way to actually get these 20,000 points quite easily. And you need to do it every 2 days, and if I really want to, I can do it in like under 2 hours typically. I think my quickest was about 40 minutes. I got lucky, I guess, but normally it takes 1 or 2 hours, something like that. And the way I do that is I just spam aircraft. This is my favorite lineup for doing it. Favorite aircraft is the Tempest. For some reason the best American fighter is a premium and it's British. Whatever it is, it's very good. This thing is good in air to ground and air to air. It outturns even most Japanese aircraft, which is kind of ridiculous, but here we are. It also absolutely shreds bombers. And that's another thing why I like to play America for this, because America themselves has the most armored bombers. So if you go up against the Americans, you have to deal with that. And the Americans themselves, they go up to countries like Japan, where the bombers are made of paper, it seems, because everything shreds them apart quite easily. And if you get one bomber fleet, it's like 1,000 mission points. And we'll look at some gameplay footage later, and then you can see for yourself how easy it is. Going back here, we got the Tempest P-51. It's decent. It's not great. I just have it in there, and then the third fighter is the F4U. They call it an AP4C for some reason. This thing, it doesn't turn the best, but the cannons are great, and the HVARs are good against infantry and tanks if you know where to hit. And usually in American top tier, people spam P-47s, which is an attacker, which leaves the fighters open, which is another reason to play fighters. But just in case, I also got some attackers. This is the squad that holds the P-47, but I put the bow fighter in it because I like it better. It's just a really cool aircraft, and I think, in my opinion, it just flies a bit nicer. I really like the cannons. It's got 4 cannons here in the nose, and then 4 7.7 millimeters in the wings, 2 each wing, and they're very spread out, so you can do very long range shots at the bombers because you kind of shotgun out your munitions. And the RP3 rockets have the largest warhead in game. I think they're really good against infantry. They're better than the HVARs. They get 10 though, and they get a bomb, but for some reason I just like flying the bow fighter. Then I got this one. I'm busy leveling it. It's not very good, but I just got it in there. And then this one, the Mosquito. It's not as good as the bow fighter or the P-47, but it is very good at intercepting bombers and attacking infantry, because it has, the cannons are good for both, but the bombs are good for taking out tanks and infantry. And the way Enlisted works is everyone dives towards the center of the battle, and if you know where to look, you can just intercept enemy fighters. So even if they outperform you, if you kind of know what you're doing, you can still easily defeat them. And then if they get you, you just spawn again and you keep your thing going. So that's my lineup, but the US actually has great stuff for lower tiers as well. If you want to go non-premium, the Hurricane's really good, 12-30 calibers. I know they're not that powerful, but if you intercept a bomber with 12-30 calibers, you shred them apart. Buffalo, not too great, not too bad. Battle rating is nice. Dauntless, great bomb load. You can really pound infantry with this. Not so good in air-to-air because it only gets 250 cals. And then the P-38, yeah, that's mostly air-to-air. P-51 C, C is it's pretty good. It's nice if you get a low BR lineup. It's nice to have. Same for the Wildcat, and I don't know why I don't have this one. I have it for Russia, but for the Russians it's pretty good. And then here we get to the high tier, where I just showed you. I didn't show you this. I personally don't like the A20 because it gets really easy ring rips, and the cockpit is super ugly. But it gets two times two 500-pound bomb drops. So if you like that, if you wanna, this has got like the best bomb load in the game. It's pretty good. And yeah, and I feel like they should be adding more fighters, but we'll see. I'll quickly look at some other countries. Japan doesn't have a lot to offer. You really have to get a premium aircraft here if you wanna go for the air-to-air stuff. Oh wait, they added a key 60 onto the tech tree. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, there's some good stuff here too, actually, but you go up against American bombers and they're very heavily armored and your fighter isn't, so the chance of getting shot down is really big. So I do it sometimes to change the pace a bit, but it's still better in my opinion to play Americans. Germans got some good stuff too. They actually got good stuff in the high tier and the low tier. Let's see, the IRA 81C is good. Stukas, you can get a whole lineup of Stukas and just ground pound. The 109s are pretty good for air-to-air, and they've got quite a funny premium. The D9, you can carpet bomb people. It's fun, a bit gimmicky. It's pretty good, but I still personally prefer the US. But you can do this for any country. Now let's look at some gameplay footage, and then I'll explain a little bit how I do that, what to expect, and how to do a good intercept, stuff like that. Here we got a clip of the Mosquito. If you don't want to hang around in the aircraft the whole time, you can also just jump in one once you hear the radio call that an airstrike has been called by the enemy. And when you see the marker, you get in range of guns, and you can just open up and delete them. Like this aircraft has 4 20mm and 4 7.7mm, and look how quickly they go down. So that's 1,000 points. Just like that. And after this we'll look at a clip of the P-51, and you'll see how easily even 6 50 calibers destroy Japanese bombers. They're like made out of paper. It's so easy. And the P-51 gets an air spawn. For the Japanese side, the Army aircraft get air spawns, the Navy aircraft get carrier spawns, same for the US. So keep that in mind if you quickly gotta intercept bombers. And here's another clip. We see that the airstrike got called, and we're moving in, and there they appear. They don't appear right away. The way you can do it, you can look at the map, and then you see like kind of a triangle where the bombs are gonna fall, and that shows the formation of the aircraft, and then you kind of know which side of the map they spawn, so you can already fly in that direction to intercept them. I usually come in slightly from the side or from the back from the side. The reason is that the targets are actually easier to hit, especially with the lead indicator, and you can just like strafe the bombers from left to right, and you somehow do more damage that way than if you're really stuck behind them and the tail absorbs all the shots. And you see that was another easy 5 kills. Next clip is the Tempest, and you can just see how easy you can get the drop on enemies, and with the lead indicators it's so easy to kill them. You'll see a maximum of 2 aircraft, and here I got lucky to get both of them in one pass. And that's just another like what, 700-800 points. Sometimes in ground pounding you also get insane amounts of kills. Here it's like 1,000 points, one run. Just head for the part where you think there's the most infantry and just dump your HVARs. Here's some more ground attack in the Tempest. It's got 2 500-pounders, it's great for tanks. Sometimes when you just know where the tanks kind of spawn, you can just target highlight in that area, and then if there's a tank, bloop, you get it highlighted. And dark red means you highlighted it yourself, light red is someone else did it, and then you know where to hit, even if there's trees in front of it. And boom, got it, 270 points. The rest of the guys, oh no, I got all of them, yeah. I think the base value for a tank is about 150 points. Here someone else marked the tank. I always mark them as well, so I don't lose it. because the mark expires quite quickly. Bloop. Yeah, so that's 150 points plus 2 times 30 is 210. It's not as good as shooting down aircraft, but bombing tanks, bombing infantry is basically what I do in between bomber raids or in between enemy aircraft spawning. Here someone else got it, that's fine. Still got some infantry, and then you just go fly around, look for enemy targets. And also the paratrooper planes, they're good targets too. They get like 270 points or something. They don't get a lead indicator, but as you're about to see, it just kind of spawns in, and if you're lucky you can quickly grab it. Here, look. There it goes. 295. In this case the paras are still in. There, see, enemy bomber destroyed. Racks up mission points quite quickly that way. See, somebody else highlighted the target. I highlighted it so I wouldn't lose it. And typically, if you're within like 3 kilometers, it's you can do that. Bloop. Well, got the tank, and then you see someone taking off. Shoot him down. And on his easy of cannons got him too, and you just rack up mission points so quick. Now some more bombers in the Tempest. You see, I'm about midway the scoreboard, had about 3,000 mission points. Moving in, the lead indicator shows, and I just obliterate them. My teammate got some of them, that's okay. Sharing is caring. And then you still have your bombs, and then you can just like spend what munition you have on infantry or tanks. Just kind of go to the capture point, drop in that area where you think is good. I'll kill the tank and some of his crew, and boom, you're first in the server with almost 5,000 points. That's already a quarter of the event. And here we have some match results of fairly regular matches when you play like this, and you just see 9,000, 7,000. That's normal for a 30-minute match, and that way you can just do the event hour, 2 hours a day, and then you're done. Even if you want to spend gold on it, you can just get the Tempest and the Mosquito and try to switch between those 2 aircraft, maybe even the premium F6F, and there's a premium P51 as well. If you get all those, you can just carousel through them, and the money you spend is about the same price as buying all the levels in one event, except from now on you can just play each event easy peasy lemon squeezy and grind the US tech tree at the same time. That's just how I do the events. Everyone has their own way. For me this works best. Sometimes I play a little bit infantry, and then when I still have some points to grind, I'll use these aircraft techniques that I just showed you guys. And I hope you liked the video. If you like to watch videos like this, let me know. Maybe I'll make more of them. And if you haven't subscribed already, it would really help out if you did. I regular upload shorts, and when I have time I want to do some more long form videos. Not just for Enlisted, but also for War Thunder.